Yo, which question do you want to answer first?
Let's go.
Oh, there goes 12 years of marriage right there. Man, it all began in Deep Creek High School in Chesapeake, Virginia. Man, we were 16 years old, and I swept you off your feet, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. How do you remember it?
I remember you were in the classroom after school, and Vernon was someone that I hadn't seen before, a new student, and I heard him humming a song, and it sounded like a gospel song. It sounded like just a hymn, I think it was. And I was like, well, this is different. This isn't like the normal guys that I'm used to, that I grew up with. Like, who is this guy? And then we separated for a little bit, and then I saw you in the hallway.
You did.
And someone asked you, how are you doing today? And your response was, I won't complain, sir. So I was like, I won't complain, like that's church. And then, sir, manners. I was like, who is this guy? And I remember running to my friends and being like, I saw this guy. There was a song out called You Don't Know My Name by Alicia Keys at the time. And so I would play that in the car, and I kept saying, like, it's this guy. I was describing him. And then later on in the week, you came around the corner, and I told all my friends, I was like, that's him, that's him, that's him. And my best friend at the time, Amber, was like, you talking about Vernon? And she had grown up with Vernon. So for her, he was just like a little brother, like someone she had grown up with. And so that's actually how we met, and the rest is history.
In most part, I think in addition to that, you heard me singing. You leaned over a little bit. She was breathing on my paper. I was taking a quiz.
Sketchy.
Yeah, no, that's just the truth. The unadulterated truth. But it was an amazing journey. From 16, we had an opportunity to be the class couple of our graduating class at Deep Creek High School in Chesapeake, Virginia. And then we went on to go to the same university, Virginia Commonwealth University. And then from there, we got married at 23 years old. So it's been an amazing journey, and still a ride that we're so happy to be on.
So our family is full of personalities, all different types of personalities. We have 2 children, Madison and Jackson, and Madison is more like her dad. She's 9, and she's a social butterfly, very extroverted, and Jackson is more like me, a little introverted, still like people, but a little bit more introverted. We'll tell you the truth. And so all our worlds collide together. And a day in the life for us is everybody wakes up early. I hear everybody in the house, except for me. I am still in the bed. So everyone is usually waking me up in the morning to get the day started.
Yeah, I think we are a picture of organized chaos. The organized on this side, the chaos probably comes from this direction. But it's been a beautiful journey. Both of our children are a miracle because of the aggressive form of cancer that I had and chemotherapy. It was thought that we would never be able to have children. And so both of our 2 bundles of joy are a constant reminder of God's faithfulness, God's favor. They are a miracle every morning. So we're excited about it. I think, ultimately we want to see a church that turns the world upside down, and a church that lives from the inside out, that we don't forget that there are so many people who need to hear a message of hope and the truth of the gospel that may never make it into our sanctuary, but need to know that we can come to them. And so our hope is that the legacy would be lives changed and a communal impact that is not easily forgotten.
Yeah, I mean, we stand on John 10:10. He comes that we may have life. And so I think our hope also is that it's not just life in one aspect, but it's all aspects of life. So our prayer is really that people will grow in their finances, people will grow in their faith, people will grow spiritually, people will grow as a better family altogether in their relationships and communication, all the things. Our prayer is really that people really grow, and that is a catalyst to make even more disciples, because people will then say, what is it about them and what's going on with them? And it's like, who is this? Who do they know? Who are they with? And it's like, Jesus. It's the gospel message. But it really starts with the person itself. So just growing and also founding community. We grew up in small churches where we knew everybody's name. We were the superstars of our small churches, did everything at our church, and it was such a family environment. So even as we grow in number, as we grow in size, our hope is really that we continue to keep family functions a thing, that we keep family at the heart of all that we do.
Hi, we're the Gordons. We're so glad to meet you.
Welcome home.